At the bottom of 50-meter high glacier, exactly 2 kilometers from Antarctica, lies the frozen remains of a long-forgotten civilization. The exact location of the glacier is unknown, only that it is 2 kilometers from the shore of Antarctica. Upon finding Seth Glacier, one is to approach it on the snowbank and touch the side of the ice with the palm of their hand. The important thing here is to touch it with your bare skin. If you hold your hand on the ice for 5 minutes and then speak the words, "I see and believe," you'll seemingly disappear from existence. Your whole life erased from memory and transcripts. What happens next? You're in a rather swanky 1980s cocktail bar, but there are a few stipulations. You must live the next 50 years in this bar. You're granted 5 free drinks from the bartender, and no more. If you attempt to break the quota of free drinks, you're immediately executed on the spot by the rather brawny bouncers. If you manage to wait the whole 50 years, you'll reappear in your original life and be granted one single wish, which you must take immediately on your return. Needless to say, very few have actually waited the 50 years. Have you ever heard the expression, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away"? Most assume, with no reason to think otherwise, that it is simply an easy-to-remember rhyme that stresses the importance of eating healthy foods to young children. But the saying did not originate as a harmless reminder. It was born in a frontier town in the early years of the gold rush, where food was scarce and money even scarcer. One August, when a bad drought had struck the region, a series of bloody killings swept through the town. Every night, a single house would be broken into, and anyone who saw the invader would be swiftly, brutally slain. Nothing was ever stolen, except for a few scraps of food. After 2 weeks of this, the local grocer set out a few apples and a glass of milk in the town square overnight. He then hid in the tower of the church, hoping to catch a glimpse of anyone who came by. Fighting fatigue, the grocer waited for any sign of life below. Just after midnight, he was rewarded by a chilling sight. A man, carrying a black bag stuffed with dully shining metal tools and covered from head to foot in cloth bandages, staggered into view. He paused at the sight of the apples and milk, then whipped his head around, as if looking for the one who dared to patronize him. Seized with fear, the grocer ducked out of sight, staying hidden till sunrise. The strange man had only taken one of the apples, and didn't even touch the glass of milk. No houses were broken into, and no one was killed. For decades, the town continued to place out an apple or two every night, even long after a single apple stopped disappearing. You volunteer at the mental health clinic. Given the dangerous nature of the residents, they assigned you the rooms of the less violent patients, the suicidal, those who hear voices, those that don't say anything at all. You become close to a mute man named Arthur. He's a rapt listener, willing to nod his head for hours as you tell him the story of your life. You mention your past, your present, the people involved in both, your hopes for the future. Arthur just nods. After several months of listening, you figure that you owe it to Arthur to get him out of the clinic. He can't be happy sitting in the room by himself nodding at interns every day. You talk to the supervisor of the clinic. You argue that he isn't harming anyone, that he grooms and feeds himself with no problems, that perhaps his condition is a physical ailment. The day comes when your arguing pays off. The supervisor has agreed to let Arthur go. You rush to his room to tell him the news. "You're free," you shout. "Isn't that great?" Arthur just nods. You write your name and address on a piece of paper. Hand it to him. "I'm gonna miss having someone to talk to," you say. "But now you can write me. I can learn all about you. Like why they were so insistent on having you in here, pal. I had to fight Dr. Thanner every day to get you out." He looks at you and takes the paper. Just nods. You go home, feeling good about yourself. You brag to everyone you can tell, friends, family, classmates, co-workers, about how you came through for Arthur. You even fall asleep with a smile. That night, your eyes snap open. Screams, unearthly screams wake you up. Then you see them. Your mother, your father, your friends, your classmates, your coworkers, lying on your floor, their blood soaking into your carpet, your wall stained with carnage, their heads bashed in, their eyes missing from their sockets, everyone you know dead or dying. You whimper and see a man standing in the doorway. It's Arthur, holding the piece of paper you gave him. Your entire body shaking. You choke out, "Are you here to kill me?" Arthur just nods.